Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Along This Spiritual Journey. Okay, so I think I finally figured it out. I think I finally cracked the code to why do opposites attract? I realized a long time ago that I myself am very much a logical speaker, but I am extremely an emotional thinker. And I know that there's people who are all of the latter, logical thinker, a logical speaker, emotional speaker, but a logical thinker, or an emotional speaker and an emotional thinker. They're all combinations, again, of different types of secure attachments, this and that. And I think we all know the drill. You can find it here on TikTok. But the main thing I think is fascinating about it is that how people receive energy and how they choose to listen to receive energy, especially with my friends in my life who are, again, I love them to death. I pick on them a lot, but they're extremely logical thinkers they can create a blueprint so detail oriented. They're so focused and they can take care of anything. But sometimes they forget to take care of themselves. Sometimes they forget to take care of their environment because they're so focused on creating this structure. And that's part of their DNA. Now, there's emotional people like me where, whatever you want to call them, everyone's a co-creator, but creatives are more about expression of the humanistic experience or the consciousness or anything else that has to do with expression. And so for me, it's all about filling in the empty spaces. I have no idea what structure belongs to what, but I do know that I love filling in space with stuff, and it just turns out right. And then I'm like, okay, I'll draw the borders in later. And people are like, how do you do that? And I'm like, I have no idea. I think that especially in relationships, this is important to remember that I find myself, especially when I'm talking to my partner, it's like if I'm saying something emotional and I start feeling emotional, you're going to see it on my face. You're going to hear it in my tone. And for a logical feeling person, they're going to interpret that as, oh, they're upset, they're mad. And then they go into thinking, what can I do to fix it? And I'm like, or what can I do to avoid it? And so sometimes I do check my tone, but it's not about trying to adjust myself or mask myself to fix it for them. It's about remembering that if I want this message to be delivered correctly and the seed to be planted the way I choose to plant it, then it has to be received through love. And I catch myself where I'm like, you know what? This is how I meant for this to sound because this is what A, B, and C are. A logical person needs that. An emotional person, however, we don't need validation, but we do need to feel like you are present. I don't need you to agree with everything I'm saying. That's the part I'm saying about validation. But if I'm talking to you, take the time to just feel what I'm feeling and then fill it in with logic later, if that makes sense. That way, we are both a unified structure. Love ya.